Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Nike Park. We're here for the Gold Cup Summer Copa quarterfinals, first round of the playoffs. We will have Los Toros working left to right in the green and black, and the Blazers in the red, white, and black lightning stripes and the black shorts working right to left. It is absolutely perfect football soccer weather here in Reston, Virginia. We're excited for a good game on a beautiful day, about 77 degrees, a little bit of a breeze blowing. Absolutely perfect. Turf field in solid shape, only a few years old here at beautiful Nike Park. We are just moments away from getting started. Play musical chairs with the balls at the moment. Excellent high-level referee crew today. We have Aldair in the middle. Gio is over here on our side, and Josh P. over there on the far side as AR1 on the team side. Three high-level guys all in the process of working their way up the chain. Might be guys that we get to watch on a Saturday and an MLS broadcast in the next few years. And we are just about ready to roll. Just a couple minutes off the 5 o'clock start time. And Los Toros immediately goes into possession. Those that are familiar with this Los Toros, we kind of call it bam, bam, go. They will hit a few passes. They're not the Barcelona passing team that's going to look for a bunch of quick possessions, although they're starting that way. They're usually looking to get something diagonal, something penetrating as soon as possible. Starting very patiently, looking to bang it around. They want to stretch out this Blazer squad a little bit, wear them down. We do have unlimited subs, and both teams are about 7 or 8 strong, so we shouldn't have a problem with players fading. Again, not a hot day at all. The sun has gone down. Absolutely perfect weather, a day that you'd love to just really run and go and sweat as a player. Toros will keep possession here. Blazers have barely gotten a touch. Looking to knock around. Switching fields quickly, definitely a trademark of this team. Coming back this way, looking to off-foot the defense. Try to get something in the middle, give their bad touch. Blazers getting possessions, looking for a few touches. They do manage to keep it. They will knock it around. Blazers are taking their time. Coach Andrew not with the team today. His wife is expecting child any day now, but has really done an excellent job in the last year or so since moving on as a player primarily to a coach. A little bit of contact. Ref says play on. Hard challenge coming. And then we get the second one. Ref immediately gets things calmed down. Rashid Mahdi picks up the foul for the Blazers. We had an initial challenge. Player went down, and then a second player came in. The ref went back to the first initial one.
Yeah, really strong body from Waldo Cruz for Los Toros to win the initial challenge.
Waldo Cruz winning that initial challenge there. Came in and got the body in strong. Was able to win it. Ball was 50-50 there for a moment. Los Toros won it. Los Toros won it. That's that diagonal penetrating ball we were looking for. Does get one initially in the defense by the Blazers. They're going to play it down the wing here. They've got a player long diagonal and choose to go down the line. Los Toros there in numbers. Playing it out patiently as they do so well. Now they go to their switch. That's Santos there on the inside left back with the captain's armband for Los Toros. Oh, nice little flick, well defended. Player looking for a handball. U.S. soccer rules, absolutely not anymore. Hand was by the body. The ball came up into the hand. We will have a foul there.
They switched his number.
Who is it?
Tim Sabening.
Tim Sabening there, called with the foul from behind. Blazers doing a nice job getting in possession, getting their body situated in order to shield off the defender. Defender went through him. Not particularly really dangerous spot, but something that they can work with. Instead, they go right down the middle.
Something by Andres Neres, the goalkeeper.
Neres able to make that save pretty easy. Gets the punt out, puts it right on his man's foot, just going out of bounds.
Almost a brother-to-brother connection. Alejandro Neres.
Brother to brother, Andres and Alejandro. Alejandro tried to keep that in, just not quite able to. He sent it to me via airdrop.
That's okay. I'd
like it.
You can't find it?
Yeah.
This is, I don't know.
No, that's fine. Ball's out there. Have a throw-in coming for the Blazers.
This is Ayala.
Ayala on the ball, loses it. Los Toros, there's the long ball down the middle. Young Christian steps up. Christian's done a fantastic job for this Blazers team over the last season or so. Young man, not the biggest of stature, and has shown absolutely no fear, even against some of the top teams in our region, such as Virginia Dream and this Los Toros squad. Will throw his body in the line. We've seen him make some fantastic saves, and more importantly, has done the routine well again and again. This Blazer squad is kind of moving up. They knocked off the North Stars team this past season in the VSSL that they hadn't beaten in about 4 seasons, got into the playoffs for the first time in a while. So they are moving up. Coach Andrew's done an excellent job, and young staples like Christian in the back are helping this team to build and to grow.
Player to watch out for could be Jorge Duran wearing the green pants up top. So, yeah, player's been in the team for a long time. He has a lot of speed. Does score goals.
We want to keep an eye out here, number 12, closest to us, Jorge Duran. Player with great pace, a lot of experience at this level. Bobbing and weaving out here, is trying to get his real first touch of this match. Hasn't been able to get it, doesn't get it yet. They're still looking at him, but Blazers have been taking him away. Nice little touch, going back to go forward. Los Toros building almost rugby style. Just kind of going to the next man over. This Los Toros team does love to keep possession, but like we said, it's not the super patient, long-standing possession. It's possession with the intent of penetrating and attacking. So we have a foul there. Los Toros, couple quick passes. Quickly get it back. Shield it well. Los Toros looking to build down their right flank. Find their man on the outside. One touch it. Oh, nice little bit of Karate Kid defending there for the Blazers. Marcatucci doing an excellent job there. Able to get his foot up high. Looked a little flashy, but really was what was necessary. Otherwise, that ball bounces in the box. Toros had 2 players coming back post, one coming down the middle. Would have been a problem. Referee's going to go address the men dancing there in front of the goalie. Referee's keeping an eye on them. Cross coming in for Los Toros. First corner of the day. They go low near post, get it out, get a shot off it, deflect it out. Blazers trying to get out quick. They are able to keep possession. Playing it down the wing. A little bit of a hopeful ball, but fantastic piece there. Able to stay on it. Duran's on it. Fakes one way. Boy, I think that if he had stayed with the initial fake, the Los Toros defender didn't go with the first fake, kind of stayed for the second one. Had he taken that ball end line right away, I think he had some room. We have a push from behind. The ref says not nearly enough, and here we go. We have a 1-on-3. Los Toros still trying to show some speed. Blazers doing an excellent job getting back. Is it Borg?
Yeah, that's it.
Borg there, 23 for Los Toros, doing an excellent job, showing a lot of speed, putting pressure on the defense, even able to get the deflection off the keeper's clearance. It's a good sign for this Blazers team. They've been in the attack as much as they've been defending here early on. Got some chances. Give it away there. Oh, nice little no-look pass. Creates a 3-on-3 situation. Borg's got it. He's got a player running far post, unmarked at the moment, tries to find him. Maybe waited just a little bit, and then well closed in by the Blazers defense. But just like that, Los Toros will have their second corner of the day. This Los Toros team is just so strong and so deep, doing well in all the regional and local competitions. Won the VSSL, beating a powerful Virginia Dream team. Big win for this Los Toros program. Did well coming in second in their division in the UPSL, advancing into the playoffs. The squad runs about 50, 60 deep. They've got a team in the silver division as well tonight in the playoffs. All right, Blazers coming out. They're in a 2v2 situation. Players make a run to try to make it a 3v2, 3v3. Now he's being closed in on the far side. Baystrom able to step up, do a nice job. They kind of closed him in, gave him nowhere to go. Blazers sent 3 guys up front, but nobody in support, so he just didn't have anybody in behind him. Borg does a nice job, doesn't force it. Would have been a 1-on-5 situation. Instead, Toros will build as a team. They're looking at the flanks. They go down the middle. They love to exploit the flanks. There they go. We find with this Los Toros team, so often they kind of favor one side per half. Most of the action this half has been on our side. We've not seen them go deep down the left. They had a chance to use the left flank there. They chose not to, try to go more down the middle. They seem to pick a side. Probably has to do with who they have and who they think what matches they can win in defense, and then keep exploiting the one side. So it's going out. Blazers will get a throw in. Blazers have not had a corner kick yet, but they are putting some pressure on. We're about 13 minutes in and really don't have a shot on goal either way. Really been pretty even play between the boxes. Oh, Blazers getting it, trying to save it. He is able to save it for a throw in. Devonshire here with the throw for Los Toros. Diaz the Cruz. Cruz sends it across. Joey Maestron there on the far side. Same last name as the coach. Very possible that they're related, but neither will claim the other, so we can't prove that. until he scores, then Dad's real proud. This is kind of a rinse and repeat for this Los Toros team. They're going to be patient, and then there they go. Looking for that diagonal ball. That one's a little hopeful 1-on-3, but they do get a throw in on it, and it allows them to now shift in numbers. It's fun to watch this Los Toros team. They're never in possession too long. They touch, and then go. They love to attack, and again, they're so strong, 50, 60 players deep, that no matter what group of guys they have on the field, they've got some good attacking options. Most of the teams in our region just don't have those kinds of options. They've got their one or two, and if they're not there, then they kind of struggle. This Los Toros team will just come at you in waves. But they will attack patiently. Instead of sending one or two up forward, they're hit a pass, knock one back, and then come at you with 5, 6 guys. We routinely see them sending 3, 4 far posts, 1 middle post, midfield just about every time they go down the flank. Blazers trying to shield it off. Ref says a little bit too much hugging there. We've got a good vantage point here at Nike Park, but as you can probably tell, we are less than 12 yards off the playing surface. We're just hanging out with assistant referee 2 at the moment. Not very far away, giving us a great unobstructed view. We apologize if it gets a little too close. It's hard to zoom out too far from this angle, but you certainly will feel like you're in the action. The ball will come our way before the game's over. AR1 calls the foul on Blazers. A little bit of a challenge from behind. Los Toros did an excellent job just getting position there, able to shield them off. Los Toros with the lion's share possession here. Probably have had about 70% of it so far. Just looking to knock it around. That seemed to have come off the Blazers, but didn't go out. That one definitely does. Devonshire looks to take the throw, but Los Toros goes quick, finds Borg in a one-on-one situation right on the edge of the box. He's able to win their third corner. Nice play there for Borg. Does an excellent job. Atuni?
yeah. O-T-O-O-N-I.
Atuni was the one that was able to make the quick throw, catching the Blazers off guard.
He was the defender in that play.
We apologize, Atuni there with the Blazers, defending that. Los Toros going with the short, low cross. You will really notice that they really mix up their Arsenal attack. They will go, oh, dangerous play there. Pitts was trying to flick that up over his head. Blazers defender did an excellent job running through it. Almost took a boot to the face, but gets the dangerous play call. The indirect kick coming to Blazers. They opt to go back with it. Rashidi here on the far side. Looks across, decide to play it safe. Blazers stepping up. Strong able to get that header one out, but the second ball does fall to the Blazers, which is an initial good sign for them. When this Los Toros team is on and dominating, seems like every second ball has a magnet and goes right back to them. Blazers have been winning first and second balls, which is a good sign that they're in it, that they've got some numbers in support. So many times we see teams with this Los Toros program just kind of chasing the team and chasing the game all game long. And this Blazers team is matching them straight up. Coach Castro said from the beginning that he wanted his team to press high and press hard. Didn't want to see them pulling back, wanted to see them really matching the intensity from the beginning. Coach Castro wanted to give a shout out to his beautiful wife Laura and 2 fantastic kids at home that will probably watch this at a later time and support him in everything he does. They really appreciate that, or he appreciates that from them. He wanted them to know that. So Laura, you've been mentioned on air. Los Toros in the attack. Looked like it was initially hot, but there's about 3 lines down there. Great job by Borg. Borg has kind of proven to be the ever-ready bunny there in the corner. Just kind of going. Not giving up, winning balls, putting pressure, balls that look like they're going out. He somehow gets. Here he gets onto it. Oh, fantastic piece of defending by Rashidi. Able to just shield him. But the second ball goes back to Los Toros. Takes a shot. Christian up for the task. That's Argueta there that was able to collect that ball and get the shot. Wasn't able to find the corner or the higher post that he was looking for, but did an excellent job to win it and get a shot. Really our first true save of the day. Coaches so often look at the game in 20-minute increments. So we are right at the 20-minute mark, and this Blazer squad has surrendered 1 shot, no goals, and had some pressure themselves. That's something that they'll be happy with. Christian collects, quick distribution, nobody out here for Los Toros. A little bit of room for the Blazers, going across. Able to get that all the way across. They've got some numbers down that flank. A little bit of a force in the middle. Loose ball, hustle won by the Blazers. Foul called on Los Toros. We will have a sub.
Yeah, he's a player who was the recipient of the foul. The Blazers,
Zach Eisen?
Yeah, he's the kind of 10 number. He plays a 17 in the jersey. It's hard to see those jerseys. But he's to the right of Jorge. He's 11, I think. Good guy.
What's the last name?
Eisen.
So Eisen there was able to collect that foul for the Blazers. Number 11, you see there in the middle. Got another foul for the Blazers. Now this one's in a little bit more of a dangerous spot. We're about 30 yards out from goal. We already see about 4 or 5 players for the Blazers going top of the penalty area, far post. Probably a little far for a shot. Looking to probably bend this ball, curling in. We'll see if they more float it, let players run onto it, or try to kind of drill something low and hard and just get an initial deflection. Toros going with a 4-man wall. Rashidi, the 1 lone Blazer out here on the outside. Eisen now the lone player in the middle. 5 players for the Blazers jockeying for position outside. Kind of floated far post. Blazers do get the initial head. Nira able to collect that fairly easy for his first save of the day. Patiently puts it down, draws in a defender. Second ball going to Blazers, but right back to Los Toros. Another nice no-look pass. Borg's got it, it's got head up. Looking for a diagonal ball over the top to Mestron. Not quite able to collect that as well as he wanted. Oh, he does a great job to beat his defense. And then collect another corner kick for this Los Toros team. Boy, that was a fantastic ball. A backspin drive from about 40 yards. Just hit off the top of Mestron's leg and skipped through. Had he been able to get the leg just a little higher and collect it on the inside of the thigh, looked like he had inside leverage going the goal, but then was able to fight back, win it back, and then just kind of stood and allowed Blazers defense to kick it out. So again, this Blazers team's not had a corner kick in Los Toros on number 4. First one from this side of the field. They will mix it up between going in swinger, out swinger, low, high, far, near. This one they go high, right in the middle. Christian does an excellent job in traffic to get a hand on it. Collected initially by the Blazers. Well defended and knocked out by Los Toros. That was Argueta, who we saw with the lone shot, coming back and defending well. Excellent slide tackle. A few subs for this Blazers team. Again, teams get unlimited subs. Both these squads running about 20 deep, so they've got some fresh legs that they can keep shifting in and out. Rashidi with the throw, trying to get up over the top. Does manage off the top of Devonshire. Los Toros player, I think, tried to just kind of knock that out and slow things down. Didn't realize he was right in a side goal there. Rashidi will come up and take the throw. Blazers with 9 of 11 within about 30 yards of the goal. They're certainly not backing down from this Los Toros team and trying to get into the attack. Rashidi looks again. Looks like we have a longer throw coming this time. Gets it. Nice throw. Gets an almost near post. Initial flick by the Blazers. Not quite able to get enough on it. Goes to Nearest. But again, this Blazers team getting into the attack. Nearest goes with a quick drop kick over the top. Excellent job. Puts it right on his man's foot and then just defended out. But exactly what Los Toros wants. Now they have a chance to push everybody up into the attack. That was his brother, Alejandro Neres, that put that right on his foot from about 70 yards away. Really impressive, looked really easy. Fantastic drop kick. Mastron will look for the throw, fakes back, goes up. And they play the short, long. Oh, Borg tries to bust through. Almost came through with that. Would have been unimpeded going the goal. Borg is definitely the player that looks like he's going to break through. If not, be the one to get the ball and get it on and in the goal to be able to do the extra work and then set somebody else up. He has definitely been the headache so far. Kind of an unassuming player, but really just keeps working hard and has a second set of speed that you just don't really see coming. When he turns on the jets, he's closing space quickly. Truly well-conditioned athlete. He's moving the whole time back there. Blazers want to get it away from him and create some space. Rashidi's got it, looking to drive the lane. Ball did deflect up, but again, not a handball under the new set of rules. Nice piece of defending back. Unlucky. Goes right up to Nira. Castillo started that. They get it into Borg. Takes a good push from behind. The universal sign for what did I do? We'll show you the replay here. This ball's going to come in. Borg's going to get position and then really get knocked off. Blazers are lucky not to collect a yellow card on that. Straight through the body, no attempt to play the ball right at the top of the box. Again, Borg just with his persistence creating a great opportunity. So this without a doubt is the best free kick of the opportunity of the afternoon for either team. We're about 25 yards out. Los Toros has a couple players on the ball, kind of faking a right foot, left footed option. Looks like it is going to be the left foot of Castillo, but we're not rolling out other options. Couple players behind the ball here for Los Toros. Few players just about 10 yards away, far post. We have a 5-man wall. Blazers obviously worried about the shot. Christian resetting his wall after the ref moved them back about a yard. Keeper will set the wall up to take away near post. Keeper's job is to cover far post, which is where Christian is. Shot coming in, goes off the wall. Castillo going back, trying to collect it. We'll see if he lets it run out. He does. Sub here for Los Toros.
Mahmoud Kalfala coming in.
Kafala?
Yeah, Kalfala. Mahmoud Kalfala.
Mahmoud Kafala, 31 coming in now.
That's our brother.
Tall, rangy player for Los Toros. Good pace. Argueta getting a break. So we have a throw in. Looks like another long one coming. They're going to try to get an initial header flick. Blazers win it, but not able to keep it in play. So now we will have a corner. Again, look for them to possibly mix it up. They've been going longer balls, been driving in swingers. Middle of the goal, far post. We have another in-swinger coming from left foot. Most players are far. Yep, they go right on the far post. Mahmoud goes up, almost takes his first touch of the day and bangs it in the net. Just skims off his forehead. Did an excellent job, got up above, way above everybody else. Tall, lanky player, but it just skimmed off the forehead and out of play for a goal kick for the Blazers. Always pretty exciting when you can get your first touch of the game and stick it in the net. All right, folks, we have a water break. We will be back with you in about a minute and a half. We are back with you, folks. So at the first water break of the day, we have a 0-0 game. Los Toros with 4 corner kicks to none to the Blazers, but both teams with some limited opportunities. Los Toros with another corner here, and this is where they tend to kind of wear teams down, and then all of a sudden they get one in, and teams kind of feel like, here we go again. With this Los Toros team, you absolutely want to get the first goal on the board. They've certainly have had more of the possession, but again, it's been a pretty even match. Both keepers, to our record, we have 2 saves for Christian for the Blazers and only 1 for Neris in the... Oh, right as we were saying that, almost the third one there for Christian kind of went past his hands. Hard to tell whether he pulled them back or just wasn't able to collect it. Either way, fortunately, it went past his hands, did not touch him and go out for a goal kick. So it did not end up in the goal and didn't surrender another corner. This is where the Blazers are really having trouble kind of getting out of their end. We mentioned that the ball would come our way 3 or 4 times. Cameraman Noah collecting the first DMV souvenir of the day. Too bad we're not at Nationals Yard or Banana Park and could take the ball with us. We had to throw it back. Kind of our version of Wrigley Field. All right, they're into the attack. Los Toros has on the right flank again. They've used this right flank almost exclusively. A little shaking, baking going on in the box. Rashidi doing an excellent job closing one-on-one. Nice little touch by Castillo. Tries to cut inside. Beat the first 2 guys. Defender number 3. Fantastic team defending for Blazers. Such a great lesson, you young players at home. In the box, you want to defend in numbers. You want to double and triple team when you can. They did that, and then we will have a foul for the Blazers coming out for Los Toros. Los Toros trying to go quick, a little too quick. Referee says ball wasn't stopped, wasn't in the right spot. So they pull it back. Borg holding it, which he does so well. Big, tall, strong frame. Ball coming in, floated far post. There's a man open for Los Toros. But the guy in blue for the Blazers able to jump up. Christian made an excellent job collecting that. It was right on the head of the Los Toros attacker. I think if he misses that, then Kevin Cruz collects the first goal of the day. We go long shot. Christian showing, really building some confidence as this game has gone. If you've gotten to see this Blazer squad over the last year or so, then you've seen our young goalkeeper just get more and more confident. You see it in his shoulders. You see it in his hands. Just looking more and more comfortable. Starting to get some acclaim from around the region. People are noticing him. Blazers going out. Throw in coming now for Los Toros. Again, that's Jorge Duran out here, number 12 in white. That went off of, but dangerous player. You have to believe that if Blazers are going to be able to break through, that it's going to go through him at some point. He's been out on this left flank. Now a circle to the interior right side, coming back. Much like a Borg-style player that he just keeps working. Rashidi, who's had an excellent afternoon, both into the attack and especially defending, just lets that one get off his foot a little bit. Tells his teammates his responsibility. This Blazers team really showing excellent determination and discipline back in defense. They're keeping their shape. They're keeping guys back. Again, players much like U8 parents, every time the ball hits a hand or an arm are kind of complaining, but absolutely not a handball. We go into the attack. Excellent piece of defending. Look, he was going to knock it out for Los Toros, but then Blazers coming back. Who's that? Eisen got it. Back here to Devonshire. Back to Eisen.
So that's near Eisen's on Blazers.
I apologize. We're mixing jersey colors here. Nearest is 11 in green. Eisen is 11 in white. Blazers in the attack. 16 on 16 traffic there. Comes up. Nearest able to go up and collect it. Little bit of wonky defending there. Not quite as clean as we typically see from this Los Toros team. Nearest gets it in the middle. Knock it around a little bit. Cruz has it out to Castillo. So what some would consider a soft foul, and we probably wouldn't argue here, but Blazers had position, and when that player goes down from contact, doesn't really give the referees many options. Ayala tracked that well, just couldn't keep it from floating over his left shoulder. Out of play. Be a throw in.
Ayala for Ayala. Cousin for. It's either Brandon or Edward.
Ayala coming in for.
Cousin Ayala. Adam Ayala was the last cousin who was number 9 who played here. And then it's either Brandon or Edward.
So kind of known as Cousin Ayala in these parts, as his cousin had played with the Los Toros team.
No, with Blazers.
Oh, with the Blazers.
Subbed in for his cousin, is what I was saying.
Kafana did an excellent job tracking back there. Then comes back for it. They're going to go over, try to use the left flank a little bit. Mastron will play it back through the middle. They're going to look to shift this outside. They step on it, try to play up through the middle. Find Cruz. Looking for Castillo. Nice little flick and leave. Toros on it. Rashidi doing an excellent job tracking back. Cruz gets it, plays it back. Cruz to Cruz. There on the outside, Mastron done an excellent job from attacking out of that left back position so far for Los Toros today. Nice piece of defending. Who's 79? Who's that? The big kid on the ball.
That's Tim Sabene for Los Toros. 79 is Tim Sabene, Argentine Italian.
What number was he?
79 in
Yeah,
here.
the 23.
I think he was
Tim Sabenik, right here.
Sabene, like A, on the A sound. S-A-B-E-N-E.
So 79 that was on the ball there for Los Toros is Tim Sabene. Was initially listed as 23 for us, so we were able to get that straight. He's proven to be a potent player, one that's making some things happen. This Los Toros team pressing hard. Blazers break through for one of the rare opportunities. Ayala busting through. Takes a little bit of a bump from behind. We see another player go down. The ref says play odd. Blazers into the box for one of the first times and then just booted out and cleared. Ayala gets it. A little bit of a harder touch than I think he wanted, but sends it back to his defense. They're able to play it out. Again, this Blazers team showing some excellent possession under pressure. Ayala gets it. They're looking to switch. One of the more dangerous stretches that they've shown so far. Sabene gets it. A little bit of a tough ball he gave Mastron, who did an excellent job. That ball kind of floats to nowhere in the middle. Los Toros collecting it. We'll play it out. And now they're into the attack. Still a 3-on-5 with Fofana. Tries to go outside of the foot little bit of miscommunication there with Castillo. He thought Castillo was making the harder run. He played that ball into space in front of him. Castillo was looking for it more on his foot. Yeah.
Very interesting to see how the second half. Toros have started slow at every single one of the group stage, but have really come alive in the second. But Blazers started well, so see which one it is. Like
Director Walker informing us in so many of these group stage games that the first halves have been kind of slow. So many of these teams, again, they've got 50, 60 guys on their roster. A lot of these guys aren't the ones that are playing side by side. They kind of figure it out as these games go along, especially a strong squad like Los Toros. But again, we're in a 0-0 even game. One goal can really shift this. The Blazers could get a goal, and then they can be the chasees versus the chasers. Everything can look different. And again, with their young man in goal that's been solid, they can really do well. All right, so we're going to have a free kick from about 40 yards out for Los Toros. Fafana's the big target out here on the far post. Kafana. Folks, we apologize if we're mispronouncing. We were given a handwritten roster, and I'm not sure it was handwritten in English, so we're trying to make the most of it. So Kafala is the big target, and they find him, gets it, heads it across. You could see that was right off the training grounds. They went far post to Kafala, who then had Borg streaking diagonally near post in, put it right on him. Blazers trying to bust out, just losing that last bit of possession, and then right away Los Toros into it. This is kind of like the boxing match where the big heavyweight gets 2 or 3, and then the seasoned opponent then gets 6, 7 punches in. Blazers will get it, get a few touches, and if they lose it, it'll be another 9 or 10 before they see it back. All right, so they do win it here on the 7th touch. Didn't quite get to that 8 or 9 mark. They're going to look to kind of knock it around. Sometimes in this game, it's not even a matter of just going forward. You just want to keep possession, which they're not able to. Right away, Los Toros in the attack. Castillo rips a shot. Sabina trying to do it on the outside. Mastron steps in. He's going to float it up over the top. Nobody home, and it'll run out for a Blazers goal kick. And a chance for them to kind of take a breath, let some pressure out. So, folks, we're hitting the 43rd minute here. And we are 0-0. And apparently we're in the 45th minute.
They didn't stop the clock with the water break.
So, folks, at halftime, we have a 0-0 game. It's been a pretty good game, entertaining, action up and down, but nobody able to break through and really no fantastic opportunity. So as we mentioned previously, so many of these games, the second half has just looked so different. We saw this Los Toros team going to halftime, tied 1-1 last week, score a goal less than a minute and a half into the second half, and then finish the game with 4 more. So stay tuned. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes.
this sound buzzing. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You want to see like the green.
Welcome back, folks. We are excited for second half. If you're looking at the scoreboard, it is not broken. It is 0-0 at half. This is typically where this Los Toros team really wants to take charge. Again, last week we saw in a 1-1 game they scored less than 2 minutes into the second half. But it's the Blazers with the initial attack. Nice piece of defending there by the Los Toros captain, Santos. You see how composed he is, and no rush, no panic. Kafana gets it outside. Blazers back in the attack, looking for their man up front, losing it. Really a well-contested game. We're going to have a little push in the back there. And so often by this point in the game, we've seen teams really get upset and a lot of arguing and complaining, and both these teams are just playing. We've had minimal fouls. Again, it's a quarterfinal. It's only the summer Copa, but these teams want to win these leagues and the prizes that go with them. Nearest tries to spin out, get a shot off, gets deflected. He goes down in an attempt for the call, and then in the process falls into the Blazers defender. And the Blazers will have the kick coming out. That was O'Tooney, number 5 there, doing an excellent job defending for the Blazers, not allowing Nearest to turn. Nearest, of course, asking for the foul, not getting it. O'Tooney's looking up through the middle. Nice little bit of 1-2 here. Blazers going down the wing, finding their man on the flank. Santos is there, but Edwards got some space. Finds his man in the middle. Los Toros bounces up through. Nice piece of defending. They're kind of knocking around. Here's the shot. Really, the first shot for the Blazers. Little bit of a spill there on the save. And then the flag came up for offside. So the offside was not on the initial shot. Had that goal gone in, we believe that would have been called a goal. But the player that came in for the rebound came from an offside position, which you cannot do. And then the player was called. He was in an offside position. So well called by the referee there. Not to the approval of all the fans here, but that's all right. Once that shot goes off, any player that is in an offside position when the shot is taken cannot come in and play a rebound. If the ball goes directly in and they have not interfered with the goalkeeper, then the goal would stand, but they cannot be the one to knock it in. So the call was made. Los Toros right into the attack. Cruz gets it across. Not able to find anybody on the backside. Castillo, now they're able to collect it. Trying to get it on his left foot. Cuts through, goes down. The ref says no. Oh! And Borg, who we said we thought would really come through, gets the shot off. They're now asking for the advantage, but once the shot has gone on goal, refs are not likely and instructed not to give the advantage, in essence, double jeopardy. Could have made the initial call or called advantage. He called advantage. Borg was able to get a shot. The shot went wide, so the play stands, and we move on, tied 0-0. So already a little bit of action at both ends. This game opening up. These guys are making our referee work hard. This is kind of starting to look like a basketball game. Up and back, covering both ends. Oh, Kafana does a great job. Oh, just missing the connection there. Nira thought Kafana was still coming. Had he kept coming, I think he would have collected the ball in the box. Would have been one defender in front of him, but he would have had some space. Kafana thought that Nira was going to turn and shoot, so he held his run. Again, so often these are not players that are playing together all the time. Nice little fight there, and then Kafana coming in from behind. Blazers taking a page out of the Los Toros book there, getting front position and then allowing the push. So they will have a kick from about 10 yards on their side of midfield. Looks like they're just going to bang this long. A couple guys up front and center for them. Trying to pull it a little bit to the left flank. Well won by Los Toros up over the top. Argueta gets it out here. Knocking it around. Blazers putting some pressure on. We apologize there for a little technical difficulty. We've got you. So here on the near side, just about 10, 15 yards right in front of us. Los Toros looking, going for that long switch. They've really liked the right flank today. Finding their man down the far side. Got a little bit of room. Kafana sends it in. Oh, Christian with a flying punch out. Does an excellent job. Los Toros able to get it back in possession. Borg looking for options, driving at folks. Takes another bump. He's going to get the call for this one. Just about 25 yards out from goal. They're in the center. So often players will tell you they prefer that just to be about 5 yards, 10 yards wider. Create a little bit of a better angle. Santos is going to step on this one. And this is one that a shot is absolutely a possibility. Argueta coming in to join them. Again, given a right foot, left footed option. Only a 3-man wall. Five players, far post, one in the middle. It's going to be the right-footed Santos goes up, tries to drive it with the outside of his right foot into that upper corner. Just gets away from it a little bit. Drifting well right, well wide. And a goal kick coming out for the Blazers. Time.
It was 3 play.
53. If you had told Blazers Coach Castro that they'd be 0-0 53 minutes in, he would have taken that as a starting point. Again, not a match where they are just the chasees. They've put some pressure on themselves. Had a chance down the far end. So the Blazers getting another free kick here just past midfield. So it's going to be right at midfield. Driven in. Well defended on by Los Toros. Oh, Kafana loses it. Ball's loose. Blazers recollect. Get it on the left flank. Looking to bring it in. Again, intercepted. Los Toros doing such a great job defending back in numbers, sending midfielders back. Now they're into the attack themselves. Players go down. Argueta able to stay on it. Oh, another no-look pass there. And Navis, who just gets it outside. Looked like that might be going outside the post, but Christian didn't want to take chances. Gets the nice lower left hand on it, pushes it outside the bar. That's one as a keeper you just definitely don't want to let go. If you're wrong, then the consequences are catastrophic. Chance that it could have hit the bar. So the replay looks like it was going outside, but again, too close for comfort. If it hits the bar and comes back, that's just going to be catastrophic trouble there for Christian in the Blazers defense. Los Toros collecting it, sends it across. Kafana just misses. Borg gets on it again. Looks like he wants to drive something. Looks for the nice little flick. Blazers read that. Oh, Kafana busts through the middle. Oh, that's one he would like back. What a great piece of defending. Just a quick sprout. Busted through. Not able to get the shot. I think he had another instant more than he thought he did to get a little bit of a better shot. But we have to believe that there's going to be more opportunities. Here he is on it again. A little bit more time for a shot, but well deflected. Los Toros still into it. Nice piece of sliding defending. Fantastic job for the Blazers, knocking it off. Kafana for Blazers throw it. Blazers looking like they want to sub here. They've got a couple guys warming up. Kafana goes up over the top. Blazers are able to recollect. Blazers looking to attack down his flank. Oh, nice cut inside. Oh, excellent bending ball into his. Oh, just past the reach of his forward. Fantastic curling bending ball in. When you hit that early cross, players, hitting that with a bending motion where it's coming in, you've got the defense going back, so the ball is bending away from them so often into 2 or 3 on-rushing attackers. Can make for just, it's a nightmare of a ball to play as a defender. Navis and Borg connecting again. Borg comes in, gets the shot with the outside of his right foot. Navis gets it. Oh, and it's just deflected out by the defender. Micah Tooney doing an excellent job. Christian made the first save with his hand on Borg. It went right to Navis, who hit it far post, definitely heading in, and O'Tooney able to deflect it out. To our count, this is corner kick number 8 for Los Toros. Still for 0 for the Blazers, but it's a 0-0 game. Los Toros certainly with more possession and more attack in this game, but not the uneven amount we've seen so often with them. But this Blazer squad is not going to want to surrender the first goal. Los Toros often scores in bunches. Without a doubt, Blazers are going to want to get the first goal. And then they can kind of pack it a little bit and defend and counterattack as they desire. So defending this corner kick can be a left-footed in-swinger. Going right in the middle of the goal. Christian there gets 2 hands on it. Blazers are able to get it out initially. A little bit of a push from behind. Yep, does get called. Ayala there doing an excellent job getting position.
Anthony Del Cid.
Del Cid?
Del Cid, yeah.
So Anthony Del Cid there getting called for the push from behind. He didn't argue. He simply came back. A little bit of a tactical foul. He knew Ayala was going to bust through if he was able to keep it. Blazers playing back to Christian's feet. Not something they do a lot of, but he holds his own when they do. Well run by Santos, who's busted through. Oh, tries a cheeky little behind the back touch. Doesn't work. but he's well covered by his team. But in a little bit of frantic defending, atypical for this Los Toros team, they knock it out. But what is typical, what you see coming back right away, is they've got all 11 players in the defensive half, 10 of which are within about 30 yards of goal. This is a disciplined team. Coach Mistron has just drilled it into them that we defend as a team, as a group, everybody up, everybody back. And again, when he runs 50, 60 deep, guys over the years that have come and only wanted to play offense and not work hard defensively have just not lasted in this Los Toros roster and gotten beaten out by guys like Borg and others that are just so hungry on the offensive end and then getting back defensively. Blazers trying to just kind of flick it through. Borg gets a touch on it. Oh, nifty piece from Kafana there. Back out to Borg. Him and Argueta doing the two-man game. Find Kafana, slides it through, finds Davis in. Oh, takes the short hop. He was in, not easily, but he was in, and then just knocked that ball up over top. Goalkeeper Christian able to come out and put some pressure on and force possibly an earlier shot than he wanted. But one that Alejandro will tell you he is more than capable of putting away and absolutely thinks he should have. Ayala, nice flick here, going up over the top, but into defensive numbers. Los Toros playing it in the air. Ayala back fighting for it, wins it again. Nice little flick into the middle. Duran getting on it, fighting hard. Pulls a turn. Oh, and we have the foul. Duran was turning and spinning. There was definitely some contact. It's curious to see how that was going to go. Sometimes refs will say, no, it was his momentum that caused him to kind of spin and go down easier. But without a doubt, he had possession and he had position. Wasn't a hard foul, but nowhere in the law book does it say the fouls have to be hard. When you win a ball using illegal physical play, the amount of pressure doesn't matter. All right, without a doubt, the single best opportunity the Blazers have had today. We're 25 yards out from goal. Durant's got it on his right foot. We have a 4-man wall, 5 men out in the far post. Certainly looking like Durant's going to take a rip at this, but he's got some options. Players jostling. Here he goes. He tries to go low, hard, near post, well defended by the wall. Again, that's the wall's job. Davis did an excellent job setting up his wall. They had the far near post well protected. Durant tried to go low and hard, never got through. Blazers in the attack, have a man. Looked like he might have been off, but they instead play it back. He comes back onside. They're now able to find him. And an excellent piece of defending from behind.
Elliott made the defenders a challenge.
So Elliott was able to really slide. Timed it perfectly. Didn't get any of the man. Did get the ball. Again, it looked like the Blazers might just have the front foot there. Okay. Evan Rock on the corner, we're informed. Their first corner, turns it in. Elliott gets about his 4th header out of the defensive zone. He's a big guy, but not every big guy is great in the air. He has really anchored that defense well for Los Toros, winning vital balls and not just skimming them out, but drilling them out, sometimes 20, 30 yards, which then leads right into a counter. So here comes that counter from Los Toros. They're looking at numbers. Argueta's got it, looking for options. Decides he's the best option. Gets it out here to Borg. Plays it across.
Grandes, by the way, who's 20. Grandes.
De Grande.
De Grandes, D-E, Grandes.
So De Grandes back into the game. Trying to play into him there. Elliott wins it. And then they lose. De Grandes on the ball. Finds it across. Argueta has Del Cid here on the outside. Goes for that early bending in-swinger we talked about. Just a little bit too far in. Ayala knocked off it. Ref says play on. Los Toros has 3-4 guys far post. Trying to get it across. Castillo not able to. And now the Blazers in almost identical play. We saw Los Toros player go down and the ref said no. So we're back out here. Del Cid has it. They're going inside, outside. Borg on the outside. Slides it across. Finds Argueta. Gets it in. Oh, nice little dummy run leave there by Navis, but just not able to connect. Well read by the Blazers defender right behind them. Otherwise, that slots through, and I believe it was Borg that was going to be open, completely uncontended, going the goal. Would not have been a good situation for the Blazers. Excellent piece of defending, saved the day. Little two-man game here. Elliott, number 3, becomes third man in. And then they're looking for the attack. They've got their couple passes. Looking. Decides to go short. Gives it away. We will have a foul there by Argueta, right at midfield. That was Camp that drew the foul. Blazers looking to go short here. We'll play out to the left flank. Have a little bit of space. Two-man game on the outside. Just gets the pass a little bit ahead. Well read there by Los Toros. Elliott onto it. Bangs one right up. Finds his man. Nice slow flick over the top. On to Navis, who's been so dangerous and on the ball. We see a little bit of hugging and holding. Does a great job to hold him off. Los Toros looking the other way. We're going to have a left-footed shot. Well deflected, defended. But right back to Argueta. Tries a cheap little move around the outside. Ref says no. Both are good. Play odd. Ayala pulled from behind, and we should have our first booking of the day. Is that Bravo? Yeah. Okay. So Marco Bravo, who we've not seen a lot of today, getting the first yellow card, first booking of the day. From just past midfield, Blazers playing over top, find Ayala. Bravo kind of misread that. Possible another foul. Ref says no, we play. Blazers getting in the attack, looking for a chance to shoot. Only had one clean shot. There's a second one. Oh, Duran just came busting through. That ball looked like it had inside of the net written all over it. Great piece of deflection defending there by Los Toros. And after 0 corner kicks in the first half, this is second in the second half for this Blazers team. Again, we told you that the coach was not going to hold back, did not want to play a low-pressure style, wanted to play high pressure, wanted to really put it on and force Los Toros into some mistakes. And I think the idea was he really wanted to match the intensity and kind of tell them that we are here to go punch for punch with you. And that's what they've done so far.
Diaz, Tim Sabene, and Joey Maestrin coming on.
Davis, Sabene,
Hamer Diaz, and Joey Maestrin.
Diaz and Maestrin coming back on. Blazers go short. Try to slide it across the middle. Find Duran. Duran fighting for it. Gets the shot off. Elliott with what seems to be his fourth deflection and about fifth header of the day. Excellent job. And then right in the attack. Sabene gets on it. Oh, great piece of defending and fighting all the way through. Christian came up. So often for goalies, they'll tell you that they'd rather a one-on-one than a one-on-one plus them. Hard to read what their own defender is going to do and how the ball is going to come off. And Christian just did a fantastic job, read it, took it right off the foot of the forward there, worked fantastically with his defender and forcing Sabene into him. And Elliott will play it back out. So we've got about 18 minutes to go here, folks. Still looking for goal number one. It's an old cliche, but the first goal so often changes everything, and especially when you're into the second half, and now when you're into the later parts, in essence, the fourth quarter of the game, a goal will change everything. Ball came off the Blazers. Defender went out. Ref called a corner. Los Toros was looking for the handball. Again, the newer clarification over about the last 4 or 5 years. If a player knocks the ball into the defender's arm and the defender does not move the arm towards the ball and doesn't have time to get it out of the way, that is not to be called a handball anymore. Some excellent clarification that was probably needed 20 years ago, but great to have. Corner kicks coming in, bent far post. Initial header out by Blazers, but not quite out. Get it out. Duran fighting for position. Gets on it. He's just so strong in those one-on-one battles. He's making his run through the middle. Oh, and he busts through, gets the shot. And the shot, no, looks like offside. No, they did call the goal kick. We were watching the initial call.
Maybe there was going to be a foul, but they didn't give it.
Yeah, we thought there was a foul, possible foul coming. Players were really tussling for that. That was kind of strength on strength. Los Toros' best defender in Santos and Blazers' best attacker in Duran were battling. Santos took that maybe a little casually. Duran kept coming, and I think Santos thought the foul would be called. It didn't. And then Duran, with the best opportunity of the day for the Blazers, looked like he was going to bury it. Initially, the flag went up and looked like it was offside, but it just stayed a goal kick. So that goal would have counted. If this game would go into overtime, I think that's one Durant would love to have back. Did an excellent job. Wasn't a lot of time or room to work, but he doesn't often need a lot. And that's exactly the damage that he does, just at a short, quick spurt. Shoulder to shoulder, knocking the player off. The ref deemed completely legal. So here we go. We're entering the last 15 minutes. Strong loses on that side. Rashidi, who we haven't seen a lot. So Solomon, not Rashidi. Oh, Blazers looked like they had a chance to kind of switch fields. Had a man. Forced it in a little bit more crowded right side, but they are able to keep it. This Blazer squad has called for a switch possession, switch of sides a couple times. Something Los Toros just does so instinctively and so consistently. Blazers have not quite been able to do that. Have had a couple opportunities, might have found some extra space. And we are officially into the last part. We will have our second water break of the afternoon. So with about 15 minutes to go, we are tied here at Nike Park, folks. 0-0. We will be back with you in 2 minutes. Water break coming to a close. Inside the final 15, coming up on the final 10. Game still looking for that first crucial goal. Again, one that typically means so much, and today it's going to mean even more. This Los Toros team scores. They're going to probably look to pressure it further, knock in a second and a third. This Blazers team gets one. They're going to be excited. They're going to then defend back. All right, so foul going against the Blazers. Los Toros with the free kick. I believe that was a push in the back that was called. Blazers team's asking for a little bit of clarification. Los Toros down the right flank that they favored so well today. Now up over the top, finds their man, and he is offside. He had come from an offside position back onside. Referee Josh P. on the far side had that. As soon as he touched the ball, the flag went up. Blazers going with a long ball, trying to get it down to the left flank. They do win the second one there after initial header by Los Toros. Elliott winning back. Toros into the attack. Oh, had a great opportunity down this left flank. Not able to slide it through. And then just like that, Blazers back in possession. Toros wins it. You can just feel and sense a little bit more urgency here, folks. As teams are winning the ball, you're hearing a little bit more and more from fans, from other players. That's going to go out. Off Los Toros. So we're going to have a throw coming in for Blazers. And we are just hitting the 80th minute. So 10 minutes to go plus any stoppage, but we've not had a single injury. We've not had a goal. So other than maybe a minute or so, which didn't seem to be added in the first half for the water break, would be about all we'd expect. And then we'd go into extra time procedure. Since this is a Summer League quarterfinal, we do have to have a winner today. Blazers going down. Beating it. Santos plays it. Slides it back. Nevis gets it. Oh, doesn't hit it well. Right to a Blazers defender. And just wide. Oh, Blazers did an excellent job collecting that mistake from Nevis. Looked like they might be able to bury that in the far lower corner, and it just went wide. That's that pressure by the Blazers that Coach Castro had said from the beginning that he wanted to implore. And here they are 80 minutes into the game, still doing it, and it's worked well for them in a 0-0 match. So Nevis now with a little bit more time on this goal kick to get this out. Sends everybody long. Not looking for short possession. They want to bang this. Going to try to get a header and win it through. The head comes from the Blazers. Elliott wins the second ball, bangs it through. That ball's going to be headed out by the Blazers. Do have a player down. And into the 82nd minute, first time today, we've had a coach or trainer called onto the game. Really been an excellently played, clean game by both teams. Been very little arguing and contesting of calls, the typical casual, I didn't do anything. But this game's gone very smoothly. Both these teams looking to get that goal and move on in the competition. Los Toros last year in just absolutely unbelievable fashion at the end of overtime was able to slot a ball through, fantastic run from behind, able to bury it in the corner with less than a minute to go in double overtime to win the silver Summer Copa League Challenge. That moved them up into the Gold Cup this year. They're one of the favorites to at least get to the final, but they're being given all they can handle by this Blazer squad. Blazer squad had to play in the Maryland division, go up and play all their games away from home, and able to survive that with some tough teams, Christos and Patuxent. And then they were able to survive and come back and get to play here much closer to home against such a well-known opponent, one they don't have a lot of success with, but that they are matching blow for blow today. So we're getting excited, folks. We're down to about 7 minutes to go. Something's got to break here at some point, or in overtime, or in penalty kicks after. But we're a long way from there. Neither team conceding, certainly. Both teams looking to put a ball in the net in regulation. And at this point, I think if either team puts one in, it's going to be a tough uphill battle for the opponent. But you so often see a game go 0-0, 1 goal late, and then you see another or even two back and forth. Los Toros in possession, slides it through. Blazers have it. Play it down the wing. Elliott comes through, not able to collect that. Nice job. Looking to slot it across. Has a player on the outside flank. Driving in. Gets the shot. Oh, nice kick save by Nevis. Back to the Blazers. Slides it across. Another save. Oh, and just wide. Here. So we apologize. It's Nearest, not Nevis, but Nira.
Sorry, it's a confusing one. Neira. butchered that. That's not how it's spelled. I've seen the official UPSL registration. Maybe you got it.
All right, folks. We have reached the 85th minute. Again, possible minor stoppage time. Fighting for position. Blazers able to get that position. So they're going to have a free kick near midfield. They're pushing it over midfield. Not sure that's exactly where it happened, but don't think those few yards are going to change everything. Duran calling for it up front. They're looking at him. Goes a little further right. Headed out, but he gets the second ball, and he gets a shot off with a fantastic, brought it down from his chest, took the one-touch half volley off the short bounce and off the post. Nira never had a chance, barely moved. From our angle, it looked like it was clearly wide, and then all of a sudden came off the post. That's what Duran can do, and without a doubt has been the most deadly opponent this afternoon, believing if they're going to break through, it's probably going to come through him. He's really done an excellent job. Takes one off the shoulder. Ref says we're good. A little bit of an awkward ball. Blazers doing a good job just to get that knocked out. That was a toonie there in the middle. Looked kind of awkward, but did a good job just to get that ball and get it knocked out completely sideways and out of play and give his team a chance to come back and regroup. We are seeing players wearing out a little bit. But again, both teams have subbed. But Duran, who's looking a little fatigued, is the one that's been the most dangerous, and he's that type of player that will kind of rest when he can and then just burst through at the moment he needs to. Borg gets it, plays it back here, finds Del Cid, back to Borg. Nice little flick, another flick. Yeah, we are going to get the handball. That hand went out towards the ball in order to defend the ball out. Cruz on it, nearly the whole team far post. We see one run here by Del Cid near post. Players fighting for space. Oh, bangs a great low hard ball. Just gets headed out last bit by the Blazers. That's the kind of ball that can really penetrate, get through, and find a teammate. Excellent ball there. Put in, but just not quite able to connect. Blazers content to just bang that one deep. Eisen's on it, able to win it for a throw-in. Blazers showing that they are well committed, wanting to win this and not just trying to go to overtime. What's that? So our overtime today, folks, is just straight to pony kicks. No extra play. So we may be showing you some PKs here in the next few minutes, folks. But the Blazers with a great opportunity. And again, some of their best opportunities have come in the last 15 minutes of this game. They have played this Los Toros team straight up well all day. Only their third corner of the day. Going low near post. Oh, well, deflected out. And then the initial shot reflection from Blazers. It was hit by a Los Toros defender and goes out for another corner. So that was a hard-driven in-swinger near post. We said low, but it kind of rose at the last minute. But definitely looking near post, which is where they seem to be standing again. We're looking to see if they try to mix this up and go something more in the middle of the goal or far post. Nope, they go with the same ball. Same deflection out by Los Toros. Los Toros busting through with numbers, not able to save it. Blazers ball with just a couple minutes remaining on the clock. By our records, we are into the 90th minute. And barring something unusual and fantastic here, we will be heading into penalty kicks. So, looks like the foul from behind was called. No. So, ref went with a throw-in, sending Coach Castro back to his technical area. Coaches need to remain within 15 yards of the center area of their bench. Coach Castro looking to kind of wander a little bit. We have a last-minute sub for Los Toros. Cruz coming in. Looks like Devonshire going back out. We'll see what the ref adds. Can't be a whole lot left in this. Los Toros getting it up. Push from behind. Nothing called. Kafana on it. Bangs it out of play. Throw in for Blazers. Coach Castro getting a reprimand. Now had gone to the whole other extreme opposite side of his technical area. Again, not typically the head coach of this team. Think he's getting excited with nothing bigger than a big upset win and his managerial debut for this Blazer squad. Ball flicked up over. Santos calmly plays it. Norris flicks it up. And here's Borg, possibly the last chance. Oh, takes a great first touch. Gets it on his left foot. And then kicks a field goal. And that will not count for 3. And we stay at 0-0 into the last minute of play here. Blazers defender going down. Referee signals as if to say, I've got it and I'll add time. We hear a little bit of a moan from the Los Toros players, feeling like this was just kind of delaying the game here. Looks like a cramping situation. Referee keeps checking his watch, so he's going to add this time back on. But again, we have to be within the last minute and a half here, folks. Ref signaling that the player has to come off since coach was called on. So we will see what was probably be the final sub of the day for the Blazers. They don't seem to be sending anybody on. Okay, so we hear that there's been 3 minutes added on. Blazers do make the sub. Player seems to be miraculously healed and all's good. Jogging back over, trying to get himself back into the game. We hear Coach Dave and others getting a little excited. You know, folks, we talk about this being a summer league. Okay, breakdown for the Blazers on the left flank, cutting in, a little bit of extra holding. Ref says, no, we're good. Fight coming back. Kafana gets on it. Back to Kafana, plays it through, finds Borg. He's in alone. Oh, he just can't quite get it. Defense is on. Does get off a great shot. Fantastic save near post by Christian. Again, tough to tell if that was on frame or not, but not the time to let it go and find out for sure. Borg did an excellent job holding off the fence, getting a shot. Nice little rollover move here. Castillo on it, loses it. Kafana back on it, sends it across. Headed out. We see a little bit of jostling for position. Every ball now is being contested. we'd started to say this is a summer league, and sometimes we say only a summer Copa, but clearly these teams are invested in this, and may seem trite and trivial, but both teams came to win this. And as it gets closer and closer, if you're the underdog Blazers, your goal coming into this was to get to the 10-minute mark, and then the 20-minute mark, and then the 30-minute mark without going down. And the longer they've been in it, the more you can tell that they feel they belong. And again, the best opportunity of the day came from them when Duran hit the post, kind of seemingly out of nowhere. So the Blazers came inches from taking the lead inside the 80th minute. So here we are, about a minute and a half to go. And there we go. We have time called. We will go to penalty kicks here on DMV Sports Media. Folks, we encourage you to like and subscribe, follow us, and join us. Folks, we can't thank you enough for all the support we've gotten from the soccer community here in the DMV area, getting thousands and thousands of hits on a regular basis, up over hundreds of thousands in the course of the last few months, watching highlights and games and reels. So, folks, please continue to support us, and we will continue to show you the best men's and women's semi-pro and high-level amateur soccer in the DMV area. And we're about to see clearly one of the most exciting thing in all of sports into a penalty kick shootout.